Stu Carter here from Atamae.com, and I've got the new Ben 10 action figure lineup for fall 2009. So stand by for a new toy review. So here's what we got for fall 2009. First, we see Kevin 11 comes back. He was released in the summer of this year, and he comes back with his laser lance. Some new packaging, and we'll look at the packaging in a minute. Also, we've got Hybrid, the evil alien. He was released in the summer and comes back in new packaging. Now, we also see Humongosaur Defender, of course, an old character, Omnitrix alien, in a new form, new paint job, new packaging, and a new accessory for the Omnitrix. We're going to look at what's different about him, okay? And then we've also got Chromostone Defender, and we'll look at what's different with him. Then Upchuck comes back, kind of a popular guy, and he comes back for fall 2009. Then what's also new is Gorvon. He's the plumber, the renegade plumber from the Ben 10 Alien Force video game. And we're going to look at him. For most people, this is an all-new character. He was released to specialty stores in the summer. And then Nanomech from the Ben 10 Alien Swarm movie. Nanomech, we'll look at him. And finally, Gwen in the Anodyne form. Oh, new character. Oh, and I almost forgot the Alien Swarm figure set number 1. Characters from the movie Alien Swarm, and if you don't like spoilers, plug your ears because I'm going to give you the names of the characters. Hang on. We've got an Alien Queen. We've got Nanomech. We know he's an Omnitrix alien because he's got the Omnitrix symbol on his chest. And we've got a guy called Velitus, and he does not look like a good guy. We're going to open up these new characters and have a look, okay? So stand by. Before we bust these open, I want to show you a little bit of the changes in the packaging for this fall. Here is a Hybrid from last summer, and here's a Hybrid that just came out for the fall 2009. Notice the new package is a little bit shorter, so they're probably saving a little bit of energy, which is a good thing. If they can put more toys in the case and then more toys in the ship on the containers, we're all going to save a little bit of money that way. But also notice that they've changed. The picture of the Omnitrix down here. This one doesn't have a picture of Hybrid, and this one does, see, and a picture of Hybrid. But not all of them are like this, and I'll show you. For instance, now Kevin 11 doesn't have his picture there, but Humongosaur does. See that? Right down there. Yeah. Now you think, well, maybe it's all the Omnitrix aliens have their picture. Maybe. Here's Upchuck, his picture, okay? And here's Chromostone Defender. He's got his picture there. Okay, so it stands out. Now here's Gwen Anodyne. No picture, so maybe it's just Omnitrix aliens who have it. Except here's Nanomech. Nanomech doesn't have his picture there, but I'm pretty sure he's gonna be an Omnitrix alien in the Alien Swarm movie because he's got the Omnitrix symbol on his chest, so I don't know. And also here's Gorvon. Now Gorvon is a plumber. He's not an Omnitrix alien, and we don't see his picture there. So we will have to learn about this in the future. Alright, so I'm going to bust these open. We'll take a look. Here's Humongosaur Defender, and you can see they've updated him for fall 09 with shading details. Really shows off his six-pack abs, and you can see the shading on several parts of him, even on his back, on his arms, his shoulders. And he still has good articulation in the arms. You can bend them at the elbows and at the shoulders, but you can't rotate them out. Got to put his tail on. For identification purposes, you know that these come stamped. This one says 971 and then 12909 on his back. Also on his feet, it says R, and on the right side and on the left side it says L1. I notice also he's got peg holes, so if you want to display him with pegs, you can do that. And of course, the Omnitrix symbol on his chest. Now, what's new also? He's got a mini alien bust, they call it. A bust is like a small statue, and that's different from this. The old version, the mini alien figures used to go on top of the Omnitrix, and so these are a little bit smaller. Now, do they work on the Ultimate Omnitrix? Actually, they do. And I took one, and I was able to put this on the Ultimate Omnitrix and make it work. It'll fit on there, and it'll still make the Humongosaur sounds. Okay, did you hear that? Okay, so these will work on the Ultimate Omnitrix, and they're expected to work on the new Omnitrix, which is coming out. It's called Omnitrix X10, but don't tell anybody, okay? Also, he's got the card, you know, the home plan and stuff. You know all of this anyway, but it's nice to have the card too, okay? Here's a look at the older original version of Humongosaur, and here's the new one that just came out. You can see some differences. You can see that the new one, there's his dark shadings emphasizing his muscle in the legs, and on his arms as well, and his shoulders you can see, and on his back. Here's the old guy. He doesn't have his tail, but you can see even on the back some shadings. Now they did change the mold for his face. You know, let's see if we can get this zoomed in, and you can see the old guy. He's just chewing, and the new guy. I got anger management problems. Yeah. So he's got kind of a snarly face. He's ready to rock. So that's the difference between these two. Next, here's Gorvon, kind of a stumpy character. You can move his forearms, and the top arms, the upper arms also can move at the elbows. You can't move his head, excuse me. And he's got some stumpy little feet, but you can articulate his feet, his legs, and the knees, and at the hips. And he does have a lot number on the back, and he's got L and R numbers on his feet, also the same kind of peg holes. He does not come with a mini alien bust, only the Omnitrix alien have those, but he does come with a card which tells you about the guy. He's the Renegade Pyramid Plumber, so that's him. Here's Upchuck. Upchuck does not come with a mini alien bust, but you do get a card, so you can enjoy collecting that. And he's kind of a stumpy guy, of course. He doesn't have a lot of movement. You can bend his arms up the shoulders, and his stumpy little legs move. You've got to plug his tail in. He does have a lot number on his butt, and he's got L and R's on his feet. And that's Upchuck. Nice details on the paint. He's a very lovable character, I understand. A lot of people like him. And then let's look at Gwen. Gwen Anodyne form. And she has, they're calling this an energy shield on the packaging, but I think she's like shooting energy. She does have a card that explains a little bit about her background and magical abilities to control a lot of things. And this is her Anodyne form for Gwen. See, not a lot of articulation, just bends in the shoulders and a little bit at the hips. Her long hair helps her stand up. And but it's a nice, pretty color on her, and a nice job with the translucent. Making her translucent. You don't have to assemble anything, you just have to put the energy shield on. Her head turns a little bit, so you can kind of pose that. Move the long hair around. That's great. And I'm going to give you a closer look at Chromastone. I'm not going to take this one out of the package, but what's different about Chromastone Defender is he's translucent. It means you can see through him. Light passes through his body, and he's got the new style mini alien bust, which does work on the Ultimate Omnitrix and is designed for the new Omnitrix X10. Okay, here's Nanomech. Now I'm showing you Nanomech separately first because he is being sold separately as a separate action figure. Also, he's being sold with the Alien Swarm movie set 1. He's got some big old stumpy feet here, but you can bend them at the hips and at the knees and in the shoulders and the elbows. Hey there. Hey. And he turns his head, and you see he's got his little Omnitrix symbol on his chest, and he's got his wings on his back. He's Nanomech. And of course we have to wait and see the movie to see what kind of powers he has, unless maybe you're involved in filming the movie and then you know, don't tell anybody. We'll have to wait and see what he can do. I would think he could fly, but that's not really enough now, is it? Now here's the rest of the guys with the Alien Swarm movie set. And Validus, oh, first I'll tell you, when you buy that set, you get this really cool Alien Swarm sticker that you can put on your notebook or whatever. That's kind of cool. Now, we had Nanomech. Validus comes with this cool old guy hat. Kind of had an old guy like me might like to wear. I think I've got one somewhere. And there's his hat. He's got a trench coat. So you're not going to see a lot of articulation just at the hips here. You know, he can walk a little bit. He can bend forward, and his elbows and shoulders will bend. Validus. And then here's the Alien Queen. Presumably these are both bad characters. The Queen has a couple of her little legs that will bend a little bit, and at the top these will bend a little bit, and her head doesn't bend, but her tail kind of bends around a little bit. It's just kind of disgusting. But just because she doesn't look good doesn't mean she's not a good person. Pictures of these to finish up. So there's your lineup of the Alien Collection figures and the Alien Swarm figures. I'll take some nice still pictures and show you at the finish off. And as always, you don't have to wait for me to ask. If you have a on-topic video that you would like to do a video reply to, if it's on topic, I'll accept it, and it's nice. We can kind of keep it going, keep the information going. So maybe you can make a little video about your toys. So that's it, and stand by for more toy reviews, and subscribe to the channel. Bye-bye.
Available at AtomicEat.com.